Hello creatives, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be teaching you on how you can achieve this professional salon flyer design from start to finish with your smartphone. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So first of all, I'll open a new page. I'll click on this like that. I'll click here. Yeah, I'll insert my page credential. So I'll just click on my background tool. I check the size. If I'm having a square, that is 1280 by 1280. So I'll just check. Yeah, I'm having 1280 1280 and aspect ratio of 1:1. So I'll just click my OK. So for my background color, I will just put a white page color. Yeah, something like that. Okay, now let me import the design for reference. So this is what we are going to be creating in this particular tutorial from start to finish. Now in this channel we create designs from start to finish. That is for you to actually know what is happening behind the scene. So for me to create a shape, a gradient shape, I'll just instead create a gradient background, not a gradient shape. But you can still use, let me show you something. Let's say we have a shape like this. I already have the color, so I'll just share the color code to you so that you can actually insert when you want to replicate this particular design. So instead for me to do this, I'll apply that particular effect directly inside my background. So I'll go back to my background. I'll just click on my color. I'll go to gradient color. I'll click on this. That's it. I'll click on this. So now let me show you the color code. I'll just click on the plus icon. Now this is a linear gradient. This one is radial gradient. You can swap the color stopper. So if I want this one to be this way and this light one to be coming from inside, I can just swap it here. Yeah, so you can swap the color stopper from here. But for this tutorial I will be using linear gradients. This is one. Perfect. Now I want to swap this is a color stopper and this is a color stopper. Then the combination of two color stopper makes a gradient, and the combination of more than one color stopper, let me say the combination of more than one color stopper makes a gradient. But why, if you have just one color stopper, that one is a solid color, not a gradient color. As more than one color stopper, we are talking about gradients. So I'll just swap the color stopper. I want this to come this way and this to come this way. Instead of me making it like this, no, I can just swap it here. Perfect. Now I'll click on this color stopper. Then I'll click on color. This is color for you to actually see the color code. So let me click here. Now this one is a hex code. For the hex code we have 5D0231. Now this one is the RGB color code, that is wearing red, green and blue. So for red we have 93, for green we have 2, and for blue we have 49. So if you don't want to insert a color code, you can use this RGB color code. So that's that for that. I'll just click on my OK. Now for this other color stopper, let me check the color code and share with you. Now the hex code is B30463. The RGB color we have 179,499. So I'll just click on OK. Then I'll just click on OK. So that's it. Now for me to achieve this effect here, I'll just create a shape. So I'll click here. I'll click on this. I'll click on shape. I'll just scale it like that. I'll position it somewhere here. Let me first of all change the color for visibility. Yeah, so I'll click on it somewhere around here. That's for visibility. But after, I'll change the color back to white as seen on the original design. So after doing that, I'll just click on my check mark. Okay, let me first of all close the layer. So after doing that, let me import this our model. Let me import our model here. Now I'll link all the resources inside the description of this video. So I'll go to my import. Yeah, this is the let me first of all go to my album. Okay, so I'll just click here like that. This is the model, so I'll just click and import the model like that. Before doing so, let me first of all on my grids and set my rulers. So I'll just click on this. I'll delete this. Yeah, something like that. I'll delete this. Delete. Then for this, I'll give it a grid position of 5%. So I'll just take it to 5%. Yeah, something like that. Then for this, let me add another grid. So for this one, I will take it to 95%. I want to strike a balance. 95%. Yeah, I'm good to go. Then for this 5% to the left. Perfect. Why this? For this I will give it 95% to the right. 95% grid position to the right. So after achieving this particularly out, this is my model, so I'll just scale it up, then I'll send to back. Yeah, something like that. I'll scale it down again a bit. I'll position it here as seen on our reference. Yeah, somewhere around here. Then I'll go and close the layer. This is the layer, so I'll just close it up like that. After doing that, let me first of all create these three shapes that you're seeing on your screen. So I'll go to my shapes. I'll scale it down like this, then I'll position it here. I'll give it a radius of, let me say, 10%. Then I'll scale it again down. Sorry, let me go back to square. I'll position this here. I'll give it a radius of 10%. I'll just click on my check mark there. I'll make a duplicate. Make another duplicate. Yeah, we are good to go. So let me first of all delete. I want to scale it a bit up. Yeah, I'll make a duplicate. I'll position it here. I'll make another duplicate. I'll position it here. Now I'll make a duplicate because we are having 4 shapes here. So I'll make another duplicate. So I'll just click on it like that. All the shapes, I will relative position them. Like that. Then I'll start distributing them to their various position. Yeah, I have something like this. So I'll go to my layer. I'll just tick all the 4 shapes like that. Then I'll position it, use my position. I'll be moving it by 15 pixels to the right. When I'm closer to my margin, I'll just stop there. So I'll decrease my move. Yeah, then let me go in for something like that. Perfect. Then I'll start distributing the shapes to their various position. So I'll click on this, go to my position. I'll move it to the left by 20 pixel. Yeah, something like that. 20 pixel. Perfect. Then I'll move this up by 20 pixel. Perfect. Then I'll move this to the left, let me say by 5 pixel. I also move this to the left by 5 pixel. I'm doing so because I want to strike a balance. Then after doing that, let me say I'm okay with that. Let me increase yeah, by 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel. Is too much. 2 pixel, 1 2 2 pixel, 1 2. Perfect. So I have something like this. I have something like this. I have something like this. Perfect. I have something like this. Excellent. So after doing that, let me insert my typo. Let me first of all start with Eric Classic. So before doing so, I'll just add my grids. Then I'll give it a position of 44%. Yeah, I'm good to go. So I'll click on this text tool. I'll click on text. I'll type in Eric Classic. Eric Classics. I'll just click on my OK. I have just experienced Pixellab scatter project. So I'll click here like that. So I'll go to my recover autosave. Let me recover it. I'll click on this like that. I'll say okay, perfect. Yeah, Pixellab scatter project. Let me position it back again. Perfect. Let me take this upwards. Yeah, I'm good to go. So Eric Classic hair. Eric Classic hair. Eric. Eric Classic. Eric Classic. So I'll position this here. I'll change the font to, I'll go in for Montserrat. Maybe some Montserrat semi-bold. Montserrat semi-bold. Yeah, Montserrat semi-bold. So just click on my OK. Excellent. I have something like this. I'll scale it. Yeah, I'll just make a duplicate. Then I'll type hair, 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 hair. not capitalize everything. I'll just leave it all the letters in lowercase. So I'll just click on my OK. Then I'll go to fonts. I will use activities regular. I'll put all these fonts inside the description. So I'll go in for activities regular. I'll just click on my OK. Then I'll position it here. Activities regular. I'll position it here. Yeah. Then I'll change the color. I'll change the color. I'll use a gradient color. This is the color. Now I'll just share the color code to you. So I'll click on this topper. I'll just share the color codes, the hex and the RGB. For the hex code we have FFA 716, while for the RGB we have 255 167 22. I'll just click on my OK. Then I'll click on this other stopper. Let me show you the color codes. For this color we have FED4 1F. Make sure when you want to type in color codes you use capital letters. We have FED4 1F. Then for the RGB you have 254 212 31. Now person A can insert the color code using the hex code, while person B can insert the color code using the RGB color. You still have the same result, but make sure you choose one. For me, I'm using the hex code, that is FD4 1F. I'll just click on my OK. Perfect. I'll just click on my OK like that. So I have something like that. After doing that, I'll click on, let me send this text to back so I can copy this. I'll click on this. I'll position it somewhere around here. Before doing that, let me first of all type in service, that is services, service. So I'll just go to object tool. I'll click on shape. I'll enable the stopper on. So yeah, something like that. Then I'll just scale it. Perfect. Then I'll apply the same color we gave here, the same gradient color. I'll have it here. I'll just apply the same color. Yeah, I'm good to go. So on it, let me send to front. On it, I'll type services, 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 or service. I'll click on OK. But before doing so, I'll capitalize everything. Sorry, I'll just capitalize all the letters. Then I'll scale it down to something like that. Yeah, to something like that. So after doing that, let me bring in this braids. This our services typo. I have braid twisting, cornrows, knotless. So I'll just duplicate this again. Sorry, let me capitalize this. I'll just click on that. Yeah, I have something like that. I'll reduce the size, scale it down. Sorry, I'm using a mouse. At times the mouse malfunction. Yeah, perfect. Let me increase the size again a bit. Then I'll position it very well. Yeah, I'll just allow it there. If you are creating a flyer, you can take your time. I don't want that this particular video to be long than expected, so I'll just make a duplicate. Then I will bring in our services. I already have that inside my clipboard, stored inside my clipboard. Oh, I don't have it. Sorry, I thought I have it. So for bookings, I instead have for bookings. um Let me just allow this somewhere here. Then I have braids, twisting. I have braids. The next one, twisting, twisting, twisting. The next one, cornrows. Yeah, let me first of all okay, I'll just capitalize everything. Yeah, cornrows. You have knotless, packing gel, and DD. Knotless, packing gel, knotless. We have packing gel, and we have DD, and we have E dot T dot C, that is etc. I'll capitalize everything like that. So after doing that, I'll just scale this down. I'll scale this down a bit. So I will scale it down a bit to something like that. Let me change the font weight. Font Montserrat. I'll go in for Montserrat. Yeah, I'll go in the weight here is a bold because we have Montserrat. Montserrat is a family. Why for the weight you have regular, semi bold, bold, italic, extra bold, italic, extra light. So all these, they are the weights of the fonts. Why for the family you have Montserrat. Montserrat is a family. So I will drop all the resources inside the description of this particular video. So after going for my Montserrat bowl, I will just click on my OK. I will scale it down a bit to something like that. I'll position it here. Then I'll just make a duplicate. Now I want to insert my bullet points, just the way you are seeing on the reference. So I'll just make a duplicate of this. Copy. Just go to my edit. Now I have for the services I have 1 2 3 4 5. So I'll make sure I have 5 bullets. So click on this one, that's 1 2. So I'll highlight everything. Sorry, let me highlight everything. I'll copy, then I'll paste it like that. Paste. Yeah, let me see. I have 1 2 3 4 5. So I'll just click on my 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'll delete this one. Let me check again. We have 1 2 3 4 5. So I'll click on my OK. After doing that, I'll position it to the center. So relative position, yeah, something like that. Then I will balance it. I'll take it upward. One, two, three, four, five. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So go back to my edit. I'll add the, yeah, then I'll just, let me count again. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I'll just delete the last one. Yeah, let me count. You have 1 2 3 4 5 6, so I'm okay with that. So make sure I position it very well, or position it very well. Perfect. Then I'll just bring my services. I'll position it here. Position. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So let's check on our normal reference. I'll bring it to front. We are moving. So if you see here, you see we have for booking, contact these numbers for booking. So I'll go to my shape. I'll just go to my shape. I want to create this for booking button. I'll go to my shape. I'll resize it like that. I'll just resize it like this. Position it somewhere around here. I'll go to my radius. I'll give it a radius of, the radius should not be much. I'll give it a radius of 13%. Sorry, let me see. Let me first of all change the color for visibility. So going for my gradients, I'll apply the same gradient color that we are having on our background. So I'll just do it like that. Let me say a gradient of a radius of 10%. So I'll just let me first of all close this. Yeah, I'm good to go. So I'll just bring this to front. That's for booking typo. I'll bring that to front. Let me increase this a bit. Please, when you are doing this, when you are doing the practical, make sure you are accurate than me. I don't just want that this particular version of this tutorial to be long. Yeah, I'm good to go. So I'll just bring this, I'll scale it down and position it to something like that. After doing that, let me first of all insert this model, these images inside this particular, inside these shapes that we are having in our workspace. So I'll position this to align very well with the other shape. So I'll click on this. I'll go to texture, 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 texture. Texture. So I want to focus more on the face. I'll just click on my check mark. I'll click on this. I'll go to my texture, texture. Yeah, this is the image. I'll go in for 1:1. I want to focus more around this area, so I'll just click on my check mark. I'll click on this. I'll go to my texture again, texture, texture. I'll click on my 1:1. I'll go in for 1:1. This is it here. I'll click on my check mark like that. It's remaining this last shape, so I'll just click on it. I'll go back to my texture. texture. I'm going for 1:1. I'll scale it down like that. After of which I'll just click on my check mark. Perfect. We're almost done. So after doing that, I'll just first of all, let me manipulate the background as seen on our reference. So I'll go to my imports. This is the texture background we are going to be using for this particular version of tutorial. So I'll go in for 1:1. Then I'll take it this way. I'll click my check mark. Now I'll scale it to cover my canvas like that. Then after, I'll send it to back. First of all, let me bring it to front. Then I scale it down. I want to change the color to suit our background. To suit the color that we're having in our background. So go to color and filters. Let me first of all work on the hue. Yeah, I'll give it a hue of -40. So if I'm good with the -40, I'll give it a saturation of 8 pixel. Then I'll just scale it now to cover my canvas. I'll do a relative position. Then now send to back. I'll go now to my opacity. I'll take the opacity to, let's say, 30%. So after doing that, let's first of all check our original. Yeah, I think we are good to go. So let me reduce the opacity again to maybe some value 26%. Yeah, I'll just go to my layer. I'll close the texture. This is the texture. I'll just lock it like that. After doing that, let me import this effect behind this our model. So I'll go to my import. Yeah, this is it. I'll go to my color filters to increase that brightness. So let me work on the contrast. So I'll give it a contrast of 20 pixel. Then I will rotate it like this, as seen on the original design. So I'll just position it somewhere around here. Then I'll send to back. Now I'll go back to my. I'll bring the layer in front of this texture like that. Then I'll make a duplicate. After doing a duplicate, I will rotate it like this. Yeah, I'll position it somewhere, but first of all, I'll scale it down. Position it somewhere around here. Then I'll send to back. I'll go back to my layer. I'll bring this particular layer in front of this our texture. Then I'll just lock it like that. So after doing that, let's check. Okay, we are moving forward. So let me import our call icon and our WhatsApp icon. So I'll first import a call icon, which means if you need any hair services you can call this number. Let me say you're a lady and you want to maybe you want to do braiding, twisting or cornrows, knotless, any of them you can call this the number on your screen. So I'll just position it somewhere around here. But before doing that, I'll bring to front. Let me first of all import a shape. Yeah, I'll scale it down. Then I'll position it. I'll give it a yellow color as seen on the original design. So I'll just pick the color from the original design. So I'll click on this plus icon. I'll click on this. This is a color picker. So I'll go to the original design. I'll pick the color from here. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. So I'm good to go. Now I'll just bring this call icon, bring it in front. I'll relative position the call icon like that. I'll position this particular shape to the center. They'll just but it's not a must, you must not mesh everything. I'll position it again to the center. I'll mesh everything at once. So I'll go to my layer. I'll click on this. I'll check mark that shape and the location call icon. So I'll just click on merge. So I have something like this. Then I'll scale it down. I'll position it somewhere. I'll position it somewhere around here. Yeah. Then I will import the WhatsApp icon, which means you can text them on WhatsApp for if you need their services. So I'll scale this down. I'll position it yeah, to something like that. So after having this, I'll now just insert these particular numbers. So I'll copy this. I'll go to my text. I'll copy it like that. I have 081695. So I'll type in 081695. 08 081695. I'll click on my OK. 081695. Now we have 45887. 45887. That's the first number. Now for the second number we have 070687. 070687. We have 0706 0706 0706 8767. 0706 8767. We have 8767. 8767. We have 900. 900. Yeah, I'm good to go. So I'll just change the color and scale it down. I'll change the color and scale it down. I'll give it a color black, solid color black. This is a color. Yeah, I'll scale it up a bit. I'll position it here. Then I'll go back to let us change this color back to our white color. So to have this effect over here, let me show you what you need to do to have this particular effect over here. You just click on this your plus icon, you go to your stickers. This is the effect here already, so you just scale it up, then you position it and change the color, position it to somewhere around here, then you just change the color. So color, you go to your color, let me select my background color, then I will reduce it to something like that. So I'll make a duplicate. I'll position, yeah. Are you seeing how I'm achieving the effect already? So that's it. So after doing that, let us add our stroke to this our different models that you are seeing. So I'll click on this, I'll add a stroke. I'll click on this my plus icon. I'll just pick the color of the stroke directly on this our particular reference. Yeah, that's the color of that particular stroke. So let me give you the I'll go back to stroke. If I'm okay with the color, I'll give you the color code. So let me give you the color code of that stroke that I just applied 2 minutes ago. Let me give you the color code. So I'll click on this, and here is our hex code. You have FF7ED3. That's the hex code. Make sure all your letters you capitalize everything we want to insert your hex code. Now for the RGB, we have red, green, and blue. So for the red, we have 255, 126, and we have 221. That's for the RGB. So I'll click on this. Let me check the width of this our stroke. We have okay, stroke width 3. So I'll just click on this, enable it. This is the color. Click on this, enable it 3. This is the color. Click on this, enable the stroke width 3. This is the color. Yeah, we are good to go. So we have 18, the width we have 18 and 17. So I'll make sure 18 and 17, 18 and 17. Reducing the size of those shape so that they should be unique. We have 18 and 17. Yeah, 18 and 17. Let me go back to let me change this color of this shape to white. So I'll go to my color, I'll change it to white. So this is, yeah, perfect. That's it. So let me enable back my grids. I will just position this here, then I'll bring this yeah, I'm good to go. I think we are done. Yes, we are done. So for booking, you can contact these numbers if you need their services. Perfect. So we are done. Please, if you are not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that YouTube will always notify you if I drop awesome content like this. And if you are not sharing my videos, please make sure you share my videos, because people are looking for amazing videos like this, that they do their projects from start to finish. That is, in this channel we show you everything behind the scene, all what is happening behind the scene, we show you everything. So we are done with today's tutorial. Now you can go to your save, you save it as project, you save it as image. I want to save as image, so I'll go to save as image. I'll click on this, I'll save it as ultra. So I just click on my save to gallery. You give it some time while the thing is rendering image. So we are done with today's tutorial. Bye bye, I will see you in my next tutorial.